Good Monday morning, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. It is nice and chilly outside as of right now, and this past weekend has been below average. If you take a look behind me, this is the calendar of the month of September so far. 82 degrees was the high temperature yesterday, 79 degrees on Saturday. We've had 4 below average days so far this month, and 2 of them were above average. One of them were the triple digits. You might be wondering, well, what does that mean for us as we continue into the next week of September and this week? Well, temperatures are nice and crisp this morning, but they will be on the incline as we continue into the afternoon as well as through the rest of the week. Let's get into those details. Right now, 66 degrees where we're sitting at here across the Metroplex. If you look over towards Graham, good morning to you. 60 degrees, 57 in Bridgeport, Bowie, a nice crisp 59 for you. Now, as you head out the door, make sure you do grab just a jacket. You're not wearing a sweater because later on today, temperatures will be on the incline. We're talking about mid 80s back into the forecast, still below average this afternoon, but it'll be a little bit hot and steamy for a jacket. Here's little Zoe over here in the bed. Looks like she might just want to stay there through the rest of the day, and you might want to too, but these temperatures are going to be too nice to stay nice and cozy through the rest of the day today. Again, high temperatures around 86 degrees. Perfect weather to get out on the trail a little bit later on. 91's where we typically sit for this time of the year, but again, we're well below average. I do want to talk about the radar because absolutely nothing is going on here across the Metroplex in North Texas. This is what we'll continue to see over the next several days. Isn't that some good news? We've had a decent amount of rainfall. In fact, this year so far, we've had above average amounts of rain. And if you look behind me, we're 1/100th above where we typically sit at for this time of the year in September. We've seen a decent amount of rainfall over the past week or so, but that is not going to be the trend moving forward. A little bit of cloud cover for our western counties today. Dry conditions will linger in the forecast. Sunny skies as we move into the afternoon and through our morning hours. Tomorrow morning, nice and pleasant, and the afternoon will be dry. And well, those temperatures will be on the incline. Here's why. Big ridge of high pressure dominating in the upper levels of the atmosphere will continue to dominate as we head throughout the rest of this week. And what it'll be bringing is the heat and drier conditions. In fact, Climate Prediction Center has its outlook of high confidence of below normal precipitation expected through the rest of this week, but also through really mid-September here across North Texas. Above average temperatures will also be anticipated as we head into mid-September and the end of September as well. So gear up. It's not going to be super hot outside like we saw a week ago in the triple digits, but we are forecasting for those temperatures to be back into the middle 90s by mid to late week this week and moving into the weekend. Until we get there, though, 86 is your forecast high temperature today, and it will be very sunny, very pleasant. Make sure you get outside. And good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Monday morning. Nice and crisp outside is what we're feeling. And, well, we've got another below average day in store for you. If you look at the past weekend, below average temperatures is where we got to. Yesterday was 82, and the day before, Saturday, 79 degrees. 4 of those days have been below average as of this month. 2 of them have been above average, and one of them was the triple digits last Thursday. This morning, nice and crisp outside. Temperatures currently around 65 degrees into Dallas. Good morning to you, Denton. 59. Ooh, nice crisp morning into Bridgeport as well at 56 degrees. Temperatures continue to climb as we move through the rest of the day today. Now, if you want to stay in bed like Zoe here, it's not going to be a good idea because it's going to be a fantastic day to get outside, go for a walk, maybe go to the trails if you don't have to work today. Those high temperatures topping out right around 86 degrees by 4 p.m., but we're in the lower 80s and the upper 70s by lunchtime here across North Texas. So again, fantastic day to get out and about. 86 forecast high across the Metroplex. We'll see mostly sunny skies, a little bit of cloud cover off towards the west. Breckenridge, you're sitting at 89 for the high today, and then up along the Red River Valley, we'll see plenty of sunshine there as well. Clear conditions and skies, and those temperatures will be in the lower 80s. I want to give you a quick check of the radar because absolutely nothing going on here across North Texas. That green you see is just a bunch of noise here across the area, so nothing to be concerned about. This will likely be the trend over the next 7 days, 7 to 14 days even potentially. I want to show you how much precipitation we've seen so far this month. We're actually about 1/100th of an inch above average. We've seen a decent amount of rainfall so far the first week of September, but drier than normal conditions are going to be expected in the next 7 to 14 days. Here's a look at what to expect today. A little bit of cloud cover off towards our western counties, but generally speaking, everybody's dry as we continue into the day tomorrow. Again, not a lot of cloud cover will be expected, just some dry conditions and plenty of sunshine, all due to this big ridge of high pressure dominating in the upper levels of the atmosphere. It'll continue to strengthen here across the central United States through the rest of this week. I want to give you a quick update over into the Atlantic Ocean because this is the good news here. We're tracking no activity expected in the next 7 days. However, into the Pacific, I'm tracking Kiko, and it's moving off towards the west as we speak at 14 miles per hour northwest. Rather, it's a Category 2 hurricane, maximum sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. The good news here is it's anticipated to move north of the Hawaii Islands. It will bring some rough surf over the next week and potentially some rip current concerns there. Here, dry, sunny, and 86 for your high today.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. So welcome back.